Yes, I will start. Yeah, I'll start. She gave me the point. That means I start. Not Another Podcast, episode 15.
Not Another Podcast with Tony and Dana.
What did I say?
You said Not Another Podcast. That's technically not the full name.
This is a podcast.
Full name of the podcast.
Hope you had a great week. We had a very busy week, actually. Really busy week. We're kind of all over the place.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff.
Movies, adventures.
Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen our Instagram or you didn't see our Instagram stories over the weekend, we went on a mystery road trip.
Yeah.
It's this company called Guess Where Trips.
So we're in bed and she turns to me and she goes, do you want to take a trip? And I'm like, yeah, where? And you're like, I don't know. There's a company on Instagram. Did you see this on Instagram?
I saw it on Instagram, yeah.
Which is always a great start of a story. I saw this on Instagram. Usually it's TikTok. So
Yeah.
Good to know you're going back to older technology.
I know. Call me a boomer.
And you said that there's a company out of Kingston, London?
I forget where they're from. They're an Ontario company, but it's called Guess Where Trips. And you go on their website. You could take a quiz to find out which kind of trip would be a good fit for you.
Yeah.
And there's multiple cities throughout the country that you can leave from.
Yeah.
And then trips around your city. So they're 1 day road trips. So they don't take a lot of time. Like they're not overnight trips.
We should also say this is not sponsored.
No. It's not sponsored.
we're-
I found this organically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they didn't pay for to be mentioned on the podcast.
No, but
'cause
they
nobody
should
pays.
have.
Yeah, sure.
Because
let's wait for the review.
Because I don't know if you know this, but we have 83 subscribers on YouTube now. So we're kind of a big deal.
When we get to 100, I'll get my ears pierced.
Will you at 100
Sure, why
subscribers?
not? Why not have a midlife crisis with everyone listening?
I love that. No, I'd like to see you with your ears pierced.
So we went. I had my ears pierced before.
I know, but I didn't know you then.
I was classic silver loops guy. I had my silver loops in all the time.
You could get dangly little crosses.
I'm not in an 80s movie. I don't think so. But I had
Your
them.
name's not George Michael.
I had them in for the longest time, and then I just stopped wearing them. And then I always heard, "Oh, your holes will close."
They do,
And I'm like,
yeah.
my holes are open, but they closed, so I have to go back and get them re-pierced
That's
again.
what she said.
But poor her. But I had them done with the gun, and apparently not a lot of places do the gun anymore.
Yeah, I think the gun is like a faux pas in piercing.
I had my ears pierced when I was 18. And I was at a Pharma Plus, which is now Rexall.
Yeah, I got my ears pierced at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
back in the
Shoppers
day.
Drug Mart used to do it too?
Yeah, they used to do it too. Yeah.
Why did they stop?
I don't know. Maybe a liability thing.
I remember I was a guinea pig because the person who gave me who pierced my ears, she had never done it to someone before, and she wanted to get her license or whatever, get trained. So I was a guinea pig. That's why it was free.
Yeah, but the gun
And
is.
that's why one ear is right in the lobe and the other one's above the top.
Yeah, but the gun is so easy. I feel like you could they sell it on Amazon.
No,
You
do
could
they?
buy a tiny little ear piercing gun.
And start your own business.
I've seen people use it on their Helix, the cartilage up here. I've seen
Yeah.
people do their nose with it.
Yo, kids.
I would not do that.
Kids are always around selling lemonade in the heat of summer. They should just get one of these little piercing guns and let a kid pierce it for $5.
That sounds like a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Probably very sanitary.
Okay, so when I always remember that they say that you can do it with a needle and a potato. So you put the you put the potato behind the ear.
So
and
that
then you
it
put the-
stops.
Yeah,
Like
so
you
it
don't go all the
stops.
way through,
Yeah,
right?
and you need a sanitized or a sterile
Well, you
needle.
need to burn the needle, I guess, with a lighter.
Yeah.
Burn the tip of it to sterilize it.
The stuff we used to do to ourselves. I don't know. But-
Anyways.
Back on the trip. We went on the trip. Yeah, this
So-
was Saturday.
This was Saturday. We went on the 1 day mystery adventure, and you get a package in the mail.
Yep.
And there's 4 envelopes, and every envelope is a different stop.
Mm-hmm.
And you start with the first one and go from there. And they have options. So ours went to Perth.
Yeah, first stop was Perth.
First stop was Perth, and they had 4 or 5 things to do and see there, which you could do or you could not do. It's up to you, right?
Yeah, and the thing about this package is they only send you to places that are for the most part free.
Yeah, for the most part. There might be a parking fee. We had to pay a parking fee at a couple places.
And by the way, if they're listening to that company, you need to update your parking rates because it's not $8 anymore.
Yeah, I know, it's $10.
There's a couple spots it's $10
Yeah.
to park. We did post a video. Hopefully it's up by now on our YouTube channel.
Hopefully we did a whole kind of vlog on it.
So you can see every place we went to, every place we decided not to
Oh,
go.
it's our first vlog.
Vlog.
Yeah, it's
I
our
used to
first
vlog all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I used to vlog all the time. And then my mom said I'd go blind if I kept doing it.
Is that a masturbation joke?
Yes.
It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't. Just like playing with yourself. It's not that funny. Do you want to go into it, or like you could just watch the YouTube video?
No, we'll post a video if you're interested in learning more. It's there, but I would recommend it. I would do one again,
because even though that we had been to a few of this, like I had been to Westport before. It was one of the stops. It's great because it takes you to parts in those little cities that you would never think of going to yourself, and unless you did some digging. So, and some of these cities, these little like towns we went to, really busy, like really packed. So it was a cool experience.
I like exploring those little towns though, because like you said, you would never probably go there,
right,
if it wasn't for like a package like this.
And I grew up. I lived in Ottawa until I was 25. What's wrong?
I keep getting these text messages from numbers that aren't saved in my phone that are like, hey, can you pick up a shift tonight? Hey, can you work this weekend? The latest one is, are you free for a quick conversation now?
About picking
Are
up a
these
shift?
Scam texts?
Well, yes, I think so.
You think like they're trying to bait me into a conversation?
Because if somebody was trying to get a hold of to be like, hey, Dana, they call you by name. No.
Should I say, yeah, what's up?
No, don't say, yeah, what's up. Don't get, what is with you? You have this weird obsession. She, like, when somebody calls Dana and it's a number she doesn't know, she can, at one point, you're actually better now, but you could never let it go. You had to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
And you pick up the phone and then you hear like, congrats, you won a boat ride. And then like, it's all scam.
It's all scams. But I'm like, what if it's that one time that I was getting discovered by like a big agent or something and they were calling me? Or I won something.
Hey,
like
don't talk. Don't contact us. We'll contact you.
Or somebody died and left me a lot of money. You know, like what?
Then they leave a voicemail.
You think so?
Hey, Dana, Jeffrey is dead. You have money coming to you. You know, like if it's important, they'll leave a voicemail.
I guess. But now I am better because there are too many scams.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm not taking the risk anymore. I usually block those numbers, or I don't answer them.
So we are in the middle of, actually, we just finished renegotiating our mortgage. And
that was fun.
Yeah. And sticker shock is probably, was it sticker shock?
No,
I don't think it was like we knew our mortgage would go up.
Because we bought in 2021 when rates were
low. And now they're up, right? And the rate is double. It's, is
it?
No, yes, it is. It's over double what it was before.
Well, we could say what we got it. We got it at what, 1.79?
Yeah. And now it's over 4.
At 4.9,
4 point something or
09 or
something like that. Yeah. So the funny thing is that a couple days before we finalized our deal, we got contacted by somebody who said they represented the mortgage company. And we were like, whoa, like we got an email with, who is this person? This is a scam. No way. And there was an attachment, never open the attachment. That's what they said, right? And then we were so kind of like freaked out by it. And then we got contacted by phone by that person who knew, listen, they had our contract, they had all our info, but we're so now, it's a scam, it's a scam.
Well, yeah, you have to be so careful.
So Dana called the company, our mortgage company, and asked, who is this person?
Like, does this person work for you?
And how did they react?
They laughed. They were laughing. They were like, yes, they do.
Yeah, yes, they do. You're good.
They work for our company.
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, you can never be too careful. Yes. Okay. I know you're laughing at me, but you never know.
You know how many times you hear this story about, it's usually seniors who get contacted about something happening to somebody in their family and they need money, and send them money, send them iTunes gift cards, Amazon gift cards, whatever. And all you need to do is like, if I got a call my brother, someone's like, your brother's been taken into prison and he needs to be bailed. The first thing I do is I pick up the phone and I call my brother. That's the first thing I do. Or I call his wife. You know, I just send money anyways. Yeah. So it's worth it to just make a little phone call.
Well, there's a scam. My mom got an email. She says it was from me. And it said, hey, check out these pictures. And there were a bunch of attachments, and she clicked on some of them.
Oh man.
Yeah. And she said to me, hey, there's something wrong with your email because you sent me this weird email about pictures and I clicked on it and I didn't understand what I was looking at. And I'm like, no, there's not something wrong with my email. That was a scam. Yeah. Somebody obviously knows that we are related, or so there's a relation between us. So they're emailing you, pretending to be me. Yeah. And I was like, did you click on the email address to see what it was?
Yeah, because it's like, always messed up. It's always a weird email.
And it wasn't my email address. So that's like, red flag number one. If you're getting weird emails, you look at the email address.
And have you ever emailed your mother ever?
especially to send her pictures. And she even thought, she was like, I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah.
I don't think you've ever emailed your mother. Have you ever emailed her?
Just like to print something for me. Like, hey,
yeah,
can
but you
print
gave her the heads up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just check the email. What is it about seniors and technology?
I don't know. It's just they didn't grow up with it. You know, when you don't grow up with something and you have to learn it later in life, it's not as easy.
Even when you get a phone call, be like, your son's in prison, we need money. And you're like, I'll send the money. Like, you know, they don't ask
I don't know.
twice.
You panic.
And they say we're stupid. They say we're the dumb generation. Anyways, so back to that trip. It was a cool experience. And if you want to see it all, it's up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, very cool. We saw a couple movies this weekend too.
Yeah, we've been limited to the movies.
We saw, yesterday we saw The Naked Gun.
Both movies I wanted to see, and I paid for it because Dana came with me.
Yeah, I did pay for the snacks. So.
Okay, so you did pay for the snacks, which pretty much is close.
Pretty much the same price.
Oh, can we talk about the IMAX?
First, let's talk about the movies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Naked Gun.
Yeah, we went to
Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson just came out this weekend.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
You really wanted to see it, so what did you think?
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times these movies, the best parts are in the trailer. I don't think that happens this time. I think funnier jokes are off the trailer. Mm-hmm. And I think Liam Neeson was really good and Pamela Anderson was really good chemistry. And what made this movie really funny is that everybody played it seriously. Like everyone played it like this was the most serious scene they've ever done. And you play it straight, which makes it even funnier. And it's an hour and 25 minutes.
I love a quick one.
So
love a quickie.
Yeah, I love a quickie, especially in the morning. It was really, really good. So I thought it was a 4 out of 5. Hopefully there'll be a sequel. It made 17 million in North America in the opening weekend, another like 8 million overseas. So hopefully it's going to be good. Now, it's going to bring into a sequel.
I don't know if so. The rumor is that Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson are an item. They're together, right? I mean, if you look at them on the red carpet and in interviews, they're very complimentary of each other. They're like looking into each other's eyes.
In an interview.
They're very touchy-feely. So I'm hoping that there is something there and it's not just PR for the movie because you've seen this before where the lead actors, you know, they put it on a little bit
Sydney
in the press
Sweeney
run.
And Glenn Powell.
Yeah, they put it on a little bit just for the PR for the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think that's what they're doing, but
At 71, do you still do that?
75.
He's 75?
He's 75 years old.
Set of skills is 75?
Yeah, he's 75.
Well, anyway, he did an interview with GQ and he was asked about working with her and he said working with her was a joy. Now, if you're the word joy, you use that usually when you're into someone. It's
joy. The word joy. It's a selective word.
He said she's become a real pal and a good friend. And yeah, there is rumors that they're together. And hopefully, because, you know, look at her track record. Didn't she date Kid Rock?
She did date Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, and then of course Tommy Lee, Rick Solomon. So you know,
she's been married and divorced a few times.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the movie, by the way? Because you have never seen the Naked. Well, I tried getting her to watch the original Naked Gun a few times, but you can't watch it.
It's too old.
It's too old. How does it
black and white?
It's not. I saw it at the talkies in the 20s. So, what did you think?
Yeah, it was good. It was what I thought it would be.
Yeah, you laughed a few times.
I laughed a few times. Yeah. Would I watch it again? Probably not. But I had a good time.
Yeah. And what I really liked about this movie is Dana couldn't be on her phone because with The Naked Gun, the series is based on gags in the background. So you have to watch and really pay attention to see all the jokes. So you couldn't be on your phone, which was great. So,
yeah, well, I'm at the movie theater. When am I on my phone?
No, you're not. And if you are, what do they call that character?
Tommy Texter.
I texted a few people during the movie. And then the other movie we saw was The Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Starring your favorite Pedro Pascal. Mm-hmm. So before my review, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was whatever. It was okay. I was entertained, but I really liked Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. Mm-hmm. He was very good. Yeah. And so was Eben Moss Backrack. I don't know how you pronounce his name. From The Bear.
From The Bear, yeah. He plays Richie.
But he was really good as the Thing. Pedro Pascal, kind of flat.
Yeah.
I love Pedro Pascal. He's a great actor, but it just didn't do it for me in this movie.
Yeah.
And Vanessa Kirby.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Lay it out on the line.
If you are going to be an actress, I need you to lay off the Botox, please.
Yeah.
Because you cannot emote. Like she had two expressions, neutral and happy, like smiling.
Yeah.
Those are her two expressions, and that's all she could do. There is a scene in the movie. I don't want to give any spoilers. There is a scene in the movie that would be very painful for any woman, and it does not look like she's in pain because she cannot emote.
Yeah, she looks like she's happy
because
or
her,
sad or pissed off.
Her
I'm not
entire
really sure.
forehead does not move.
It feels like this has happened overnight with her. Like this, because there's certain angles that you're like, whoa, like there's a lot, like you from the nose up, from the cheekbones up, like she's frozen.
Yeah, she can't move her eyebrows.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just feel like if you're in acting, don't you want to be able to move your entire face?
Yes. Well, you know.
And some actresses, there's this thing on TikTok people talk about all the time. They're like, some actresses have a face where they can never be in a period piece because they have a 2020s face.
They look too modern.
They look too modern. Exactly.
I'm making this about myself. I was in a movie once. Okay, it was called The Exchange. You don't see me in it because I was an extra.
Yeah.
But I played a fireman. Okay,
Funny.
I played a fireman, and when I went into wardrobe to get my hair done, she's like, "You look too modern," because it was like an '80s movie.
Okay,
and like you look too modern. Like your hair is too modern. Like, and they were gonna cut my hair, they were gonna style it. And she's like, "It's too modern." She goes, "I can't do anything with this." And then I'm pretty sure that's why they stuck me in a truck.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you do see my hand in one scene. I think you see my hand waving during a parade.
Yeah.
It stars that dude there.
Yeah, Justin Hartley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
Filmed in Almont, Ontario,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it was in Almont. Yeah. All right. So, movie, give it a grade. What do you think?
I don't know. 3 out of 5.
Okay. Now that I've been out of the movie for a few days, I think the movie was, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, boring.
Oh,
I was a little bored.
That's a hot take.
Here's cons, okay? Here's the pros. I think Galactus looked cool. The movie is beautiful.
Oh, that's true.
Aesthetically, this movie is so beautiful. I want to take it on a date.
Yeah.
It is a stunning movie to look at. Just the colors and just the way the cinematography was. I thought Pedro Pascal was flat. I agree. And it feels like, especially the first half of the movie, he just felt like he was just reading lines and there was no emotion
behind it.
You know how you say she can't emote physically? He can't emote verbally.
Yeah.
It just felt like, I don't know. I don't read the comics. I don't know if it was good representation, but I wasn't a big fan of him. And the word is that he was supposed to have a bigger role going into the MCU's Avengers movies, but apparently that's being scaled back. So, Vanessa, I don't know, 3 out of 5.
Also 3 out of 5 for you?
Maybe even a 2.75. I don't know. To be honest, nothing stuck with me. I thought the Silver Surfer looked better in the Chris Evans Fantastic Fours. I thought it was boring, and Mr. Fantastic, you don't see a lot of those powers.
No, you see it like one maybe 2 times.
There's not a lot of action scenes either.
Also, of all of their powers, isn't his the worst? I see how it's useful.
Ask the Invisible Girl if it's the worst.
But I'm just like, so he's stretchy? Yeah, he's Elastigirl, essentially.
But you know what the funny thing is like, I don't understand. Like he's elastic-y or whatever, but he can do a lot more than stretch his arms and his legs. Well, they just don't show anything else.
I also think his superpower is how smart he is because he's a genius. But that's part of it.
But he was smart before that. He was
born that way.
Yeah, he was, baby, I was born this way, right?
Yeah.
So I was bored. I'll probably never watch it again unless I really have nothing else to do. So yeah, I think we're kind of meh on the movie. So we're meh on the movie. Dana has never seen the original Fantastic Fours with Chris Evans.
And Jessica Alba. We watched the first one a couple days ago. Was the 2005 Fantastic Four with Chris Evans. I liked it better. Yeah,
it's more fun.
I thought it was more fun.
Yeah.
I was more entertained throughout the movie. And my favorite part of that movie was the DVD case that it came out of. So here's the story. Okay, you're going to want to hear this. We're looking for this movie on streaming. We know it's on Disney Plus. We're checking if it's anywhere else. We can't find it anywhere else. And then Tony's like, "Oh, it's okay. I have the DVD." And I'm like, "Great. The one time your DVD collection is going to come in handy."
I actually, when I said I had the DVD, you looked at me. You're like, "God, you're old." DVDs?
No. So you had the DVD.
Yeah.
Find it. I open it. I take out the movie. There happens to be 2 discs in this this case.
One is under the Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. And this is not a double disc DVD, okay? It was a different movie. underneath the Fantastic Four disc.
I don't think you can use the word movie. It was a collection of scenes.
A pornography.
A pornography? What? What are you, a preacher in the South? It was a pornography.
This guy has porn on DVD. He is so old, he's got physical porn. That you've probably had long forgotten about.
You do know I only jerk off for the first tumbleweed of the day.
You probably long forgotten that even existed. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Masquerade
But there was a lady on the cover and she had no clothes on.
It was called Masquerade Ballin'. That's what it was called.
Okay, well, you remember the name.
I don't remember how I got that DVD.
A very porn-ish name, Masquerade Ballin'.
Well, I think the theme was Masquerade and people use their ballins.
Okay,
I think.
They're ballons.
I don't remember ballons. I don't remember how I got that DVD. I don't remember. All I remember is just not having good enough internet to run smooth porn.
So you bought?
No, I don't think I bought that. I think someone gave it to me.
Oh, it was a friend's.
It was a good friend. Hey,
this
only
is
good
a great
friends.
One. I loved it. You're really gonna love this one.
You won't believe the camera angles. I don't remember how I got it, but I had my own room in my parents' house. And wait, was I even with my parents back then? I don't know. I don't remember how I got it, but I remember.
That's risky to bring a porn DVD in your parents' Catholic home. That's very risky.
It is risky. Yeah. But the funny thing is when you lifted it, I looked down and I saw it, and I have a terrible poker face because I said, "Oh shit!" And then I took the disc and I put it back on. You're like, "What? What is it?"
Yeah, I didn't notice right away.
There's another movie over there, and when you saw it, the first thing you saw was, "I need to take a picture and send it to my friends."
I did. I
need to take a picture and send it to my friends.
I wanted to so bad, but you didn't want me to, so I did.
So what's funnier here that I'm old enough to have
physical porn? That's it for me.
What?
That's so funny.
Yeah,
nobody has that. Nobody has physical porn.
I think I have a couple Playboys somewhere in the house.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
Like where? Why?
Probably in a box somewhere.
For the articles?
Is there anything else other than articles? My favorite part of like a Playboy was when you'd open up the centerfold and then on the back they would have things they love to do. Loves to ride. It's always the weirdest. Why is this naked girl riding bareback on a horse? As a young person, you don't understand, but they're like, oh, you understand the innuendo, bareback and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're always got milk jugs around,
and they're
always
literal jugs.
Yeah, they're always in a barn. It's always weird these pictures.
I've never looked at a porn magazine, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen one. Like I've never flipped through the pages of one.
Oh, you have to. You got to go through one at least. It's hilarious.
Since I've been, able to do that, I've had the internet. So
able to do what?
Look at porn.
Oh, okay. You've never seen a physical. Other than that was the first time you saw a physical disc.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen a physical.
So your porn,
yeah,
has always been
on the internet.
Oh, that's so sad.
Why is that sad?
Because I think. Especially when it comes to magazines, if you're going to use magazines as material for your own kind of fantasies, it makes you more creative because you have to create your own situations to get you to the point where you're good.
Okay, so you got to use your brain.
You got to use your brain more.
Okay, I see.
It's a lost art because with porn, it's right there. It's right there.
You don't have to do any mental work.
No, you don't. And I think it helped me. Because it's good for creativity, it keeps your brain fresh, it works everything, good hand-eye coordination, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of sad.
Okay. Well, I guess my life is sad.
Well, can I ask you a question then? You don't have to answer this because I know you're weird about this stuff, but when it comes time for you to maintain yourself, you spit on me. Do you always have a movie on? Or can you close your eyes and just... Okay.
Yeah.
We got to get you a dirty magazine.
Who buys those anymore?
I don't know.
Do they still sell them? They're usually wrapped in plastic so that you can't flip through them at the store.
Well, I think they wrap in plastic for protection.
Come on.
It's like a sneeze guard at the subway.
Sneeze guard.
Wow. Okay, that's kind of it's kind of sweet. You know, you never had it. I think you should.
Kind of sweet. Yeah, it's kind of sweet that you had
just
a
reminds me, we're not
DVD of porn underneath your Fantastic Four DVD.
That's a bygone era.
Is that because you thought nobody's going to want to watch this shit? I'm going to hide it under Fantastic Four.
Who's going to want to go back and watch a Fantastic Four?
Well, me apparently.
Well, you never seen it before.
Never seen it.
Anyway, so yeah, I have a DVD. Oh, by the way, I haven't thrown it out yet.
No, you kept it.
Do you ever watch it with your partner?
With your person?
Your partner. You ever watch it together?
I think maybe a couple of times. Yeah, in the past.
It's not memorable. Is it awkward? Is it like when you? Is it
I
kind of
find
like the
it a bit
same feeling when you watch a sex scene when your parents are in the room?
Yeah, I find it a bit awkward for some reason. I don't know why.
I've done it a few times, and
I prefer to use my noggin.
Okay, well that was good. All right, so the Fantastic Four, the first one is very good. It's better.
Masquerade Ballin', even better.
Masquerade Ballin', wow, what a ball! All right, so let's just move on to something else then.
Let's just move on. There's an update on American Eagle Sydney Sweeney jeans controversy.
Right.
So this past weekend, they came out with a statement.
American Eagle.
They said, quote, Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Sorry.
Should we do context here? Like in case you don't know
who
what
doesn't
this is
know
all
the
about.
story.
Okay, yeah, all right, sure.
Okay, so quickly, the story is Sydney Sweeney did a bunch of ads for American Eagle that referenced how she has great jeans.
And she's pulling up her pants.
It's sexualized, of course,
right,
because
sure.
it's Sydney Sweeney.
Yep.
And there seems to be a play on the word jeans and jeans with a G, right? Like your genetics and your genes. So a lot of people...
she's blonde and blue-eyed, so they're kind of...
A lot of people, like, especially the far left, thinks that it is a dog whistle, a racist dog whistle, white supremacy, all that kind of stuff. And then the other side is saying, no, it's just a gene with very attractive white woman, right? American Eagle released a statement saying that Sydney Sweeney has great genes, which is the name of the campaign, is and always was about the genes. Her genes, with a J, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way. Great jeans look good on everybody. So they completely just ignored the double entendre accusations.
Yeah, they didn't really address it.
They didn't address that.
Well, they addressed it by not addressing it, you know?
And then BuzzFeed outed, if you want to say air quotes, Sydney as being a registered Republican since 2024.
Right.
Which is interesting. So she only registered as a Republican in the 2024 election.
And then...
Which is questionable.
Yeah.
It is questionable considering Trump and everything he's done, right?
Oh, and by the way, Trump just talked about it. He just mentioned something. He said something like
He said, "Oh, she's a Republican? I didn't know that." Well, if that's the case, I love the ad.
I love that. She's fantastic. Yeah.
He would love it no matter what. Like if they were Republican, as soon as he found out she was a Republican, he was like, "I love it."
Yeah.
And if she wasn't, he would have been like, "I hated it. She's an idiot."
Yeah, and that kind of like we were just having breakfast one day and you're watching a TikTok and I hadn't seen the ad yet. And then all of a sudden, you watch one video and then your whole timeline becomes about that thing.
Yeah.
So she hasn't addressed it. Do you think she will?
She hasn't said a word. Probably not. She doesn't seem to speak on her controversies, if you will.
Well, is this the first controversy she's had?
No, I mean, she got criticism about the soap, the Dr. Squatch, the Sydney's bathwater soap.
Thing. We talked about that.
She got a lot of criticism for that as well. My big problem with the ad, too, is the way she speaks. She is a trained actress.
It's a lie.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring. My genes are blue. Like, why does she talk
My
like
boyfriend has DVD of porn.
That's who's
doesn't sound like her at all.
Doesn't sound like her at all. Why is your voice so deep?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I haven't seen her in anything. I have not watched one thing with Sydney Sweeney in it.
She got big from Euphoria.
Right. But I haven't watched.
She was in Handmaid's Tale for a couple episodes in a season.
I haven't watched anything that she's in. I only know her from pictures and Instagrams and stuff like that.
And she does a lot of endorsements. She does a lot of brand deals, which to me, I mean, I understand you got to make money. And she has said in the past that, people think she's rich because she's been acting, but she's not. Yeah. She doesn't know when her next paycheck could come or where it could come from.
Right.
So I know that she's probably not loaded and she wants to make as much money as she can.
Yeah, because you have to pay like your manager, then you might have a business manager,
Yeah.
you have like several, like you have a lot of people to pay.
But it's just, there's something about it. Like, it's just so many brand deals. It kind of cheapens, I feel like, your work at the end of the day.
I don't give a fuck if a celebrity endorses something. I don't care. That doesn't work on me. I don't care.
Oh, like you mean the endorsement itself doesn't make you buy something or make you not want to buy something? Like, it doesn't matter to you at all?
No. If I see, who's a celebrity I like? It's not a very long list.
Well, funny, we talked about Keanu Reeves. You like Keanu Reeves.
I do like Keanu Reeves.
You see him in the Rogers commercials.
Too many times. That doesn't make me... That actually doesn't make me want to get Rogers cable or internet because of Keanu Reeves is on it.
Yeah,
just give me the cheapest rate.
It also doesn't make me want to cancel my Rogers because he's in it. Like, it doesn't have any effect whatsoever. Yeah.
I might be wrong here, but I feel like celebrity endorsements work more on women than they do on men. Maybe because there's more female celebrity endorsers.
Maybe. But I'm like you. They don't really have effect on me. Like, I don't think I would buy something just because my favorite celebrity endorsed it.
Companies do see boosts because people's following and stuff like that, right? But when I'm going to go buy something, I don't care that Keanu Reeves or Hugh Jackman or whoever is endorsing it. I research the shit out of a product before I buy it to see if it's good or not. I could care less. Maybe I'll research it because I saw them. No, I don't even do that.
You know what influences me more? Regular people influence me more to check something out or buy something than a celebrity ever would.
Yeah.
Like a friend who really liked something or somebody I follow that I respect that says this product was really great. That influences me more than any celebrity.
The only time I think a celebrity has influenced me to buy something from them is when they're an artist and they influence me to buy a ticket to their show. That's the only time I'm influenced.
Yeah.
Because they are like, I'm a fan of Eminem, and then I see Eminem's albums look good. I'm going to go buy tickets to see my show. That you've influenced me.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Like American Eagle in this case, they've seen a rise in stock.
Yeah.
I don't know about sales. It is coming. We're coming to back to school, right? It's back to school season. I mean, summer's pretty much over.
Stop saying that.
So, but it is parents are going to start getting ready for their kids to go back. They're going to go back to school shopping. Are people going to not shop at American Eagle because they believe that there was some sort of messaging in these commercials and they're not going to support that? I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
By the way, the school supplies are back in store, eh?
Halloween stuff is out.
Oh, there's a funny joke that's actually in the trailer for Naked Gun when the precinct's being shut down and it's being replaced by Spirit Halloween, which is so hilarious. But when we were at somewhere yesterday, I don't remember what store we were at, but
HomeSense had their Halloween decorations out.
Why can't we just enjoy
I don't know, they
the
call
moment?
It Summerween or something like that.
Summerween?
Yeah, like Summerween. Ugh. You're getting excited for Halloween in the summer because there's less than 3 months left.
Stop saying ween too. It sounds perverted. Get your fingers off my ween. It sounds weird.
Too close to peen.
By the way, they had something that I always thought rich kids got when I was going to school, because growing up, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so we would get a $2 binder and a stack of Hilroy papers, and they had the 5-star binders in stock. Yeah. I always wanted a 5-star with the zipper. You had a 5-star.
It's the goat, man.
You had you're a 5-star house.
It's the goat. You put all of your shit in there.
Yeah.
And then you pulled the zipper and it was like bursting at the seams.
Yeah, I never liked that. I never liked the binder. Whenever I saw binders with like papers coming out of it and it's being zipped up and I just like, no, it's got to be nice and slim. But everyone who had a 5-star, I'm like, yeah, you got money.
I didn't know they were that expensive.
Well, they were like, what, $20? They're like $20.
Yeah, but it lasts you.
I remember the commercial.
Probably 2 school years.
Yeah, it lasts like, remember I used to love about school, I hated too, but when you start, your notes are all nice and like legible, and in the first few days you're underlining things with a red
and you have different,
pen.
you're like color coding notes.
You got color coding
You're highlighting.
Yeah, and then like by like the 3rd weekend, you're just like doodling on your paper. This is bullshit. Like,
Do like in school, do people take notes anymore? Like, are they writing? They probably
No,
don't
they have to take notes.
You don't think they're using overhead projectors, do you? Are they using those in elementary school still?
I don't know. Don't most schools have smart boards now?
Yeah. Like, do they just put it up on the...
Are kids still taking notes? Like, you have to take notes to, like, you know, absorb information. But, like, how? I'm sure
Or
they're
are
still
they
writing.
typing notes?
Well,
no, kids don't have laptops in school.
I'm sure some do.
That's crazy.
I'm sure some do. All I remember is...
I don't know anybody with school-aged children, so... Like high school-aged children.
Oh, right. Well, my nephew, he's in college, though, so he's taking it with a laptop.
My
so it's not
girlfriend's
the same
kids
thing.
are in elementary. They definitely... I know they have iPads at home, but I don't think they use iPads
We're talking
in
high
class.
school.
Yeah.
We're talking high school students.
Yeah.
We don't want to be put in touch with high school students. We're just, if you have a high school student, like, are they using laptops? Are they using their phones? iPads?
Or are they just handwriting all of their notes still?
Yeah.
You know what my other favorite thing about the 5-star binder is that one side was basically a pencil case because it had slots for your pens and your pencils and like little zipper to put rulers in. That thing was the best.
Did you have the pencil case that was plaid with the 3 holes in it?
No, I never had that one.
You know what I'm
I
talking
always
about?
had a Space Makers.
What's a Space Maker?
It was a plastic hard shell pencil case.
What house you living in? 5-star hard shell pencil.
They weren't expensive.
Did you have a geometry set too?
Yeah, but you had to.
You had to.
You had to have
Which
that.
is bullshit because you use the protractor for like what, a week?
And then the other stuff.
And you know what's funny too? They only sell graph paper in blocks. So you remember you needed it for geometry class.
Yeah.
You need like 3 pieces of graph, but you have this huge block of what else was going with this? Pencil cases. There was something else. Did you use a white eraser or did you use a pink eraser?
No, the white eraser is much better. The pink eraser doesn't even work.
Did you ever get the combo pink and blue eraser? The blue was supposed to be for ink.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work at all.
You can't erase pen.
And it was rough. It was actually rough.
It's ripping the paper. That's how it's erasing the pen.
Oh, get in there. Good thing I have 8,000 graph papers.
Shaving the paper.
By the way, we got some comments on last week talking about the proposal and you're not getting a ring and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you get any feedback about that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Because the story is about proposals. There's a story I saw this week about a guy who proposed to his girlfriend 43 times over a span of 7 years. And she finally said yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's if you fall down, keep trying. What's that saying? You get knocked down, get up and try again.
The saying is if you propose more than 3 times, she says, no, go find somebody else. So he proposed 43 times. So I was reading the story. Apparently he proposed 6 months into the relationship. She said, no, it was too early.
Understandable.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
Then he just kept proposing multiple times over the next few years.
That's kind of annoying.
He brought her to like really, really romantic places, proposed. She still said no. And then he even brought her to a castle and proposed, and she still said no. So the story was he proposed the 42nd time he proposed. She goes, if you ask, no, but if you ask me again, I'll say yes. Then why didn't you just say yes before?
What's the point?
So they finally got married. They
finally got married or they finally got engaged?
No, I think they've tied the knot. The story's
They've gotten married now. Okay.
But bro, where's your pride? She said
that's a lot of rejection.
A lot of rejection.
And then at one point, at which number of proposals does it lose its flair? Like, does it lose its, you get worked up to ask the question, you're nervous, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to propose. What is she going to say? At what point does that lose its like spark and magic?
I don't know.
After probably the 5th time?
Even last, 3rd? And when you propose so many times, is that the point now where you're just sitting by the table and you go, pass the salt? Yo, you want to marry me? No. Okay, that's 40. That's 37. That's 37. Hey, we have any toilet paper? You going to marry me? No, that's 38. It's fucking 38.
That's super surprising that somebody would stay with somebody who rejected them that many times for marriage.
Why are you saying, okay, I understand.
Meant to be, I guess.
I understand you're saying no. Okay, I get that. But do you just like being proposed to? Are you just being an asshole? You want to be proposed to this money? Like, I would say if I proposed to you and you said no twice, that's it, I'm out. Like, then it's either I'm out of this relationship or I'm not asking you anymore.
And what was the conversation after? Like, no, because, the first one was no, because it's too soon.
She said that. Okay,
totally.
Yeah. So what she said was, I didn't want to say yes and then take it back. So I guess So it
took her more than 40 proposals to know for sure that she wanted to say yes
to it's a yes to a proposal.
To that person. Like, okay, yes, I do want to marry this person.
Wouldn't you have figured that out by like 21, 22?
That's super weird. I feel like this is made up.
Yeah, when I read the headline, I was like, no.
It's quite possible because that's ridiculous.
I think relationships should have 2 chances. Just 2. That's it.
So the first chance, the first time you get together?
Okay, first time you get together and then you break up, right? And it's got to be for a legitimate reason, okay? It's not because anything stupid like you left the door open. Do people argue over that?
Left the door open.
Left the door open again. Where the frick's my Masquerade Ballin' DVD? I think you have a reason to break up, and then you get back together, you work on it, and then if you can't fix it and you break it up again, I think that's it. I think that's it for the relationship. You get 2 chances at it.
That's it.
So I think it's the same thing with proposals. If I ask you,
2 chances.
You get 2 chances, and then you say no, and I'm like, okay, and then you give me the reason why, and then I'll ask one more time, and then if you say no, then I'm no. I'm leaving.
Then you're going to move on.
Then I'm going to move on from the relationship, or move on with I'm not going to ask you anymore.
Yeah, we're just not going to get married.
I'm just not going to get married. But 43 times, dude, where's your pride?
Do you know what I think is actually? I want to say worse than that.
Then what?
That's silly. I think that is silly, proposing to someone 45 times. But somebody who just...
Hey, 43.
Sorry,
it wasn't
43.
45. The dude isn't sad.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Somebody who gets married repeatedly, like married, divorce, married,
J-Lo.
divorce, married. Yeah. Like somebody like a J-Lo. Or like, who's the actress? Is it
Elizabeth
Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Who's been married 8 times.
8 times, yeah. And I think to the same dude 3 times.
Yeah.
I think so. So really it's 5 marriages.
Anyway, somebody who gets married and divorced repeatedly, I feel like marriage doesn't even matter to you.
No.
It's not about
it's just like showering in the morning.
It clearly doesn't matter to you, and you don't care about the vows that you take if you're just like married, divorce, married, divorce, married, divorce constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's almost worse. Like, because a proposal, whatever, it's a proposal. But somebody who gets constantly married,
well, you can say that
is a red flag.
Well, you can proposing the same person over 40 times. You can say that clearly there is love there, clearly. But when you get married so many times, it feels the more you get married and divorced, the more I don't want to say sad. Sad's not the right word. You don't care about it as much, I don't think. I think
it doesn't mean as much. Like clearly, you're not religious. You're not that religious if you're just so quick to divorce.
Yeah.
So why get married at all? Why don't you just be with somebody forever?
Because for a lot of people, they believe that getting married is the ultimate sign of love. That's why I think it's this rose-colored glasses.
Even if it means that, well, if it doesn't work out, we'll just get a divorce.
Yes, it does. But I think in their mind, I think it's a mentality that my ultimate show of love with this person is to get married. And it's the same thought process. It's the same type of love I had with my other 3 exes that I divorced.
Because if you, that's what I mean though. Are you thinking about that as you're getting married to the next person? Like, are you like, well, we'll get married, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll just have another divorce.
No. I think they're thinking this is the one.
This time is the one. I won't get divorced.
This is the one. Yes. Yeah. This is the other 8 times. No. This is the one. This one's gonna work.
Yeah.
Just don't get married. And you know what? I don't think I would. If I dated somebody, that's one thing. But I don't think I'd ever want to get married to someone who'd been married 4 times before.
Well, I think if you're married,
especially if you only got married once,
if you get married and you get divorced, I think you're naturally going to be more apprehensive to get married again. You would think, because you're like, I don't want to have to go through all of that again with somebody. I need to be sure. I mean, things happen, things change. So sure, there's going to be exceptions.
Again, I think it's people who think that the ultimate show of a great relationship is to get married. That's the end goal, is to get married.
Yeah.
And they think, and maybe they're also thinking, this is the one that's going to work. This is the one. I understand he's got a large back tattoo of a dragon, but this is the one that's going to work. Of a phoenix.
That's what J-Lo said about Ben.
Yeah. But this is the one that's going to happen. This is it. This is the one that's going to happen for me. And then it's like, no. Yeah. I don't know. I find out I want to date somebody who had that many marriages, because I'm like, hey, I don't think they would have. She actually said, I think she said she's done with marriage.
Who?
J-Lo.
Really?
I think she said she's done with marriage.
Good for her. Finally. Yes. Good for her.
Yeah.
She's figured that out.
You know who's really going to hate that, by the way? Her divorce attorney. baby.
You think she's had the same one for all her divorces?
Yeah, I think like you
She
get
probably
a
gets
punch
a punch
card.
card. Pop out of it.
Hey, you're on your one more, you get a free sub. We can laugh because we're not going to get married.
That's a sorry to anybody who's been divorced 4 times that listens to this show.
Really? 4 times? Yeah, but if you have been divorced 4 times, come on the show.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
Tell
let's talk about it.
Are you still holding out? Do you want to get proposed to 43 times?
Do you have a punch card?
All right, I think that's a good place to end.
Good place to end. Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for listening. Remember, you can get us on TikTok at Tony and Dana. You can always send us questions as well. Leave a comment, hit like, subscribe. Anything else we can ask them to do? I ask for questions.
Ask for questions.
If you know a good divorce attorney, J-Lo's probably might be looking for one. I don't know. Hold on. Oh, it didn't work. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Have a great week, everybody. And remember, the video we talked about earlier on that mystery trip is now on our YouTube channel, so check it out.
Yeah. Remember, we're 83 subscribers. We're close to 100.
Yeah, we have to celebrate 100.
With your ears pierced.
You know what would be funny is if we come back next week and we have 53 subscribers because we lost 30.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
What am I going to get pierced then? Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.